Hello everyone, hope you're all having a good Sunday afternoon. Well, as you can see, this isn't exactly a farming video. However, since I am a farmer, I love getting outside and doing all kinds of outdoor activities, and that includes riding the old two-wheeler. And I am actually heading north right now on what used to be an old railroad line. I'm coming up here just south of Thornhope, Indiana, which is a little tiny spot in the road that, well, let's see. If you blink one time, you'll be through it. And so I'm actually here just south of town. I'm not sure how well you can see that over there. That's US Highway 35. And then, no, right over there's kind of like a little pull-off spot if you want to pull off and take you an afternoon nap, I guess, or something like that. They got a couple old picnic tables over there. That's about the only pull-off spot that I've ever seen where they have a couple solid concrete picnic tables. In fact, right there is one kind of behind that tree. I can tell you one thing, nobody's going to steal them bad boys. So anyway, got traffic heading north. Well, like I say, this used to be an old railroad line, and I remember trains driving on it. And a friend of mine who will probably see this video from Tennessee, if I remember correctly, he said he remembers trains going through here back when he used to live up here, back in the early 2000s. But it used to run just as a short line between Winamac, Indiana, which is on north, heading this way. And it went down west of Logansport and tied in with another railroad line just west of Logansport, Indiana. And like I say, it was a short line, well, as long as I can remember. My dad tells me that he can remember on back. I'm assuming it would have been when Penn Central, just from what I've been able to find out, used to actually own and operate this line. But my dad tells me when he was in school, he remembers the Amtrak trains going down through here because he went to school in Royal Center, Indiana. And at that time, I don't remember it, but this was a double line, and so they had two tracks. And as you can see, hopefully my bike don't tip over on me. It's notorious for that. As you can see, right there is approximately the edge of the old railroad bed. And over here is the other edge. And so you can see it's a pretty wide railroad bed. And so that's why I say it used to be a double track. So I'll keep heading on north here. Actually, I'm actually heading off to my church. I'm only about 3.5 to 4 miles from it. And so, good Sunday afternoon activity. And so I'm actually coming up to a ditch right up here, and I see some bicycles, and so I might not be able to do a whole lot of talking until I get past it. But I'll keep the video rolling, and that way you can see the old grain elevator. We have a lot of traffic out today. Okay, well, I'm kind of back in the clear. Like I said, you saw those bikes here, so didn't want to bother anybody. But I think they're actually down under the bridge. And so I see the water in that creek's up pretty good. But I need to ask my dad again. But he's told me before that years ago, I think it was between that bridge and, like I say, right there's the little tiny town of Thornhope. But right down through here somewhere, a coal train actually derailed years ago. Because I think I remember him telling me that he about the only thing he remembers seeing is some coaling, well, kind of right there along beside the highway, and then train cars flipped upside down with their wheels stuck up in the air. And so that probably would have been back in, I'm guessing, 60s, 70s, something like that, I would assume. And right there's the old grain elevator. And they still use it. There's still some local farmers that bring corn and soybeans here, and they actually do a lot of feed grinding for hog feed and that kind of stuff. And they also handle and sell a lot of 4-H supplies. But this elevator at one time used to have a railroad siding. In fact, right about where them 2 pine trees are that I'm coming up to is where the line went down. You can sort of see it grading off that way. And in fact, you can't really see a whole lot. I'm trying to find it. I've seen it before. Yeah, about right straight ahead of me right there on that angle going down. And you see that driveway going around the silos. In fact, I can see it right now. I'll stop. Okay, I think you all can see those. You can see the old railroad ties. And so they went right down along beside the elevator, across the road, and you can see that overhead that they would run the cars through. And actually on that side of the road and through that overhead and up into those trees, there is still the old railroad tracks. Yep, right there is a little teeny tiny town of Thornhope. Not much. Okay, normally I turn right there, but I'm going to shoot up here right quick toward this overhead. Nah, I don't know if you can really see it or not, but the old rails would run right down beside that little shed and right through that driveway. No, I can kind of see it from here. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera. Let's see if I can get stopped without falling over. I might be able to zoom up on it somewhat. Okay, right there they are. You can kind of see it's got my finger in the way. Yeah, okay, you can see that. You can still see the old rails in there. Like I say, they still go through that overhead where they can fill them out the other side and just up into the trees where they stop. And so, yeah, that's the old grain elevator here at Thornhope, Indiana. Been around for who knows how long. So, well, hey, that's a wrap on this video. Take care. Have a good Sunday afternoon.